Hi there, Aries. How are you? It's me, Anissa from The Inner Bloom, and I'm back doing your July 2018 readings. So as usual, guys, this is going to be a relationship spread. It can always apply with anywho. It could be with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues, with your best friend, with your lovers, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, fiance, exes, anywho. I'm basically just going to pick up your relationship energy in general, okay? So what's poppin', Aries? Interesting one. So you have the Lover's card here, you have the Three of Pentacles, and you also have the Page of Swords. As your overall challenge, you have the Hanged Man in reverse, and you also have the Four of Pentacles. So it kind of is like a really bipolar energy that I'm sensing here, Aries. Like the one moment, you could be dealing with multiple people too, though, you know. And this is like your different feelings for different people. If you're dealing with multiple people, but if you're dealing with only one person, it means that your emotion mood swing, it's swinging quite drastically almost. So you have the Lover's card. So decision needs to be made. Whether you want to work it out, whether you want to reconcile, whether you want to work things out together. It's like a card of collaboration. Or you have the Page of Swords. You completely want to block them out of your life. You could be doing a little bit of CIA thing, you know, for research purpose, kind of like stalking behavior going on here. Okay, so that you finally get to make that kind of like decision which one you want to do. Whether you want to collaborate with them to make this relationship progress in a way that you wanted it to be, or whether you want to completely block them off. So now you're in like a process where you want to decide about it. Okay. I think it's more of like 75% you're willing to work it out because you still have feels for them, especially with the Four of Pentacles here. It's like something that you can never ever let go of, something that you've been kind of like clinging on to, whether subconsciously, whether you're aware of it or not, but you're kind of like still holding on into it quite, you know, all right? With the Four of Pentacles here as your overall challenge, you could also be dealing with someone who is not as giving as you are. So you feel like you are in a one-sided situation where you feel like you guys give a lot. You're the only person that, if it's not because of you, this relationship will go nowhere because you're the only person who keep initiating things, or you're the one who just keep giving stuff, giving your affections, giving your emotions, giving your energy, everything, and this person is quite stingy because of that. The Four of Pentacles, okay? The Four of Pentacles, if you look at it closely, this person is kind of like is closing their heart chakra. In a relationship sense, you know, swords people and then people who close off their heart chakra wasn't born into that way. It's because due to their past things that they are kind of like closing off their heart chakra. They think that is their way to protect themselves from getting hurt, not realizing that when they do that, they are actually being quite unfair to you. They're being quite selfish to you and unfair to you too. The Hangman is in reverse. I mean, just two things. The first one is that you actually don't understand their point of view, and you, like, no matter how hard you try to understand their point of view, you just couldn't, because both of you are operating in a different level. Your way of thinking is very different. The Hangman in reverse from their side, it could also mean like they too, like they don't understand, like, why are you like this? What causes you to react in a certain way? Why you're like this? They don't understand, okay? So it's like two people having the same energy of wanting to collab or wanting to kind of like completely finish it off because, you know, both of you just couldn't understand each other's. With that Four of Pentacles and the Hangman in reverse, it could also indicate that you're dealing with someone who is not willing to understand your point of view. So this person is very stubborn. They think that they're in the right. Okay. Oh, such a bad shuffle. And it's okay. So G. This is them. They have the Nine of Swords and they also have the Wheel of the Year. They're doing a lot of manifesting things here in the past. They have the Seven of Swords, so it's a card of confessing. My confession in everything I do. That's my reflection, not my confession. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. So this person was having like a lot of midnight anxieties over you. This person overthinks things a lot with you. They don't really understand that they want to manifest things with you using the power of manifestation. But guys, I mean, if you're dealing with Aries and you're trying to manifest things with them, this is not working. If you want to manifest things, do it in a Sagittarius way. You gotta be chill about it, okay? If you want to use the Jupiter power, you need to be chill. Like, you cannot overthink things. You cannot obsess over things. You're not going to manifest anything if you're obsessing. And then you're like, wait, I've already did this to manifest things, and then when is it going to happen? Like, it's not happening. It's not going to happen if you're obsessing over it, okay? The secret to manifesting is to completely believe it and then let it go to the universe. Chill, confidence that it's going to happen. It will happen. If you do this, you're having like that anxiety, then you're overthinking things and stuff, it's not going to happen, okay? You have the Moon card here. The Moon card is a card where you felt like you guys are being in the dark about things, meaning that you felt like you're being surrounded by lies, you guys are being surrounded by deception, and you're trying to figure things out using your intuition. ULALA. And then you have also the Nine of Cups, and you also have the Star cards here. So, because you felt like you guys are like this, because you felt something is fishy, you felt something is suspicious, like I smell fish around here, that's what you felt in the past. You kind of like, your focus switched from them into yourself. You're the Nine of Cups. So you, in order for you to protect your heart, in order for you to protect for not getting hurt again, you feel like, you know what, I think it's time for me to be selfish this time. I want to only care about my own emotional well-being while healing myself at the same time, while manifesting my dream. So you could be kind of like focusing on other areas and aspects of your life and manifesting things from them, and completely kind of like not giving this relationship your focus, like 100% focus, because you only care about your emotional well-being in the past. Right. Okay. So you have the Ten of Wands, and you also have the Page of Pentacles here. The offer still stands. I think in the now, though, they kind of like realizing what needs to be done better than they were in the past. I mean, in the past they were quite stubborn. They don't realize like, where do you come from? I'm not saying your nationality, but I'm saying like, where do you come from? Why you're acting this way? I don't understand why you're that way and everything. Now I think like they understand, and they also understand that you know, a relationship was not you know, Rome was not built in a day. So a relationship do need to have, you know, work, effort put in. And they're kind of like still stuck in here. I mean, it's not in reverse. And although it kind of like will trample their ego a little bit, but they're still sticking around here. But you guys are Two of Pentacles, though. You guys are kind of like still, you know, just like your energy, kind of still wishy-washy, whether you want to cut them off completely or you want to collaborate with them in order to make this relationship work. In everything I do, you're my reflection. Oh my god. So you have the, here, you have the High Priestess card. So you guys are detaching yourself from this situation completely. Again, as I said, you might be doing a little bit of background research for research purpose type of thing in order to see them in a black and white position, whether you can tolerate them or whether you cannot tolerate them, okay? You're trying to understand them too, as much as now they are finally understanding you. You have the Knight of Wands. So a part of you still want to work it out. A part of you is like this. It's like you guys want to work it out, but you also want to protect your heart chakra. Reflection. You can be dealing with two people though, so I'm going to get to that later on. I'm going to read for one person first, and then after that, two people scenario, okay? Oh, nice. They have the Emperor card. You're my reflection in everything I do. Let's see your bottom of your deck. You have the Sun card and you also have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. So, if you're dealing with one person scenario, you know this person knows the, you know, you need to be aware though that for them, coming to you with that offer, kind of like sacrificing their ego and pride, is a huge thing to do for them. Okay? And then if if it's not being reciprocated well enough, they're kind of like a little bit sensitive, things will come to a screeching halt. Things will come to a screeching halt because they feel like their ego has been trampled. But I think it's like more of a relationship dynamic here. Because why? Because you have like the Four of Wands, so it's beautiful. Everything is going to go really great. This relationship is going to progress into something that is more stable. Then now on, they're going to kind of like a little bit stop their effort a little bit when they felt like it's not being appreciated. But I think like you guys are going to be willing to meet them halfway in the future, which is beautiful. Which is really beautiful, Aries. If you're dealing with two people though, okay, so you could be dealing with someone here, you know, in the past, you felt like you don't know where you stand in this person. You felt like you are being surrounded by lies and deception. There is a lie, or there is something here that you felt so suspicious about coming out, okay? And it made you feel like the High Priestess, so you're kind of like embodying the energy of High Priestess, where you're more in touch with your intuition and you're detaching yourself from the situation completely, right? With this person, you're not going to give like an equal give and take, and this person will stop charging at you anyway. In the past, that was person A. Person B is the person who actually brings a lot of luck into your life. When this person walks into your life, this person brings a lot of luck, and you can actually yeah, like this person brings you a lot of luck. You know, I don't know if you are a believer or not, but I'm an Asian woman. I'm Indonesian, so I also know that there are certain people who brings you luck and certain people who brings you misfortune. This person brings you luck, meaning that just right the moment where you guys know them, you were manifesting your dreams a lot, okay? So this person is the Page of Pentacles now. This person is trying to understand you, trying to get to know you better by taking that helicopter of you, understanding your life from A to Z, understanding that relationship from A to Z and everything. You guys feel hot for them. You have the Knight of Wands energy here. In the future, they're quite dominant, by the way, okay? They're quite dominant here. And a little bit bossy too, just so you know. And you have the King of Pentacles, so it's like you are ready for something that is stable. Them too, they were ready for that for stable. I don't know. If you like someone who is a little bit kind of like a little bit dominant, a little bit controlling, and also someone who overprotective towards you too. So they could be quite fussy and everything, but I think like you'd be fine with it. I mean, you have the Sun card, so entering Leo season, your love life is actually really good. For real. Like, I want to be an Aries now. I just did Aquarius and I just did Sagittarius. I don't like it. So, I think I want to do Aries now. Okay? So, I'm going to do your mid-July in 1 week from now. So, thank you so much for watching my video, guys. See you in 1 week. Bye-bye.